call straight size models are models between like sizes say 4 to 8 or maybe even 10, and then anyone say from like a 12 to say like a 16, 18 would be considered as curve, and then plus size from there onwards.
How long have you started this modelling career then?
Well, I started in 2015. I kind of just like fell into it through a competition, and I ended up winning that. Shout out to Miss Curvaceous, thank you. And yeah, just took it from there. If I'd not gone to that competition, I would have never become a model. For me, the reason why I entered because I wanted to take a picture. Like, I'd never taken a professional picture before, and I thought, right, this is the opportunity.
The winner of Miss Curvaceous 2015 is Cerise.
And you won out of hundreds of girls, thousands of girls that applied. So how does that make you feel?
That's crazy, because you know when people say, oh, I never win anything in life, like everyone's like that, and I was like that as well. And I honestly never entered that competition even thinking that I had the tiniest shot of winning. The prize was what was it? I think got some money. Obviously I got a crown, and I got a shoot with, I'd done a shoot with Slink magazine, and I was featured in there, so that was really amazing. On top of that, I've worked with like different brands as well, like Scarlett and Joe, and I've now been signed by Boss Model Management. So it's kind of propelled my modelling career and helped me get a head start in that.
I've seen some of your shoots, you've walked on the runway.
The most notable one that I did was for Graduate Fashion Week. I think it was called the 42 Unknown show, and then that picture ended up being in Vogue. That's like my go-to moment. Like, guys, I was on the Vogue website. I also done Rip the Runway as well. That was like that was a great moment. Like that, I don't know what could top that moment. It was just it was such a huge crowd.
What was it like working around all these different Vogue models?
Well, like, you know what, you're in the back and you're looking at everyone, and this was very early on in my career. This was 2015 when this happened, so you can imagine, like, I had not, planned on being a model. I've now won the competition. Now, like, a couple months down the line, I'm backstage with all of these skinny models, and you can't help but feeling out of place. But at the time, and now, me as a person now, I would not feel out of place, but at the time it was just like, wow, do I actually belong? And then we kind of just transformed that feeling into, we're going to show them we belong,
And being a curve model specifically, what kind of message do you want to put out there to, other black women that feel like they can't model, or other women that feel like they cannot model because they're too big? What kind of message are you sending?
Take that message out. That message, that person that you've got on your shoulder telling you can't, you need to flick that off, like, because there's no limits to what anybody can achieve, and I don't think there's nobody in this world that can tell you or tell somebody that they can't do something, because as a society we keep growing and keep breaking boundaries, and be a part of that, be you and break those boundaries. Like, you don't know what impact you would have on somebody else just being you. So if you want to go for it, I'd say go for it.
What do you have to say to people who would say that being a size 18, 20, 22, it's unhealthy, this shouldn't happen, you shouldn't promote it, there shouldn't be plus size models on website? What do you have to say about that?
We're not all the same, so it's important that people, regardless of their sizes are represented, and I think that's what the root of the message is, or to have plus size models out there. That's what they're trying to promote, not an unhealthy lifestyle. It's just to represent somebody different to the standard model that you see on the TV. Whether it's positivity, whether it's female empowerment, whether it's just general encouragement, motivation, I feel compelled to just share that message. So yeah, like, it's just from the heart.